This is what I'm building. I'm currently on box. This is what I'm building. 2. That's loud. I'm on box 2 of number 4 right now. I'm building the feet and the shins. I've got one right here. I'm working on putting the coverings on the other side. I've been working on this for, I'm not sure, 14 hours I want to say, and I'm not halfway done yet. Joda. Can I help you? Mackenzie, shoot, any Lego therapy just joined. Are you making something specific? Yes, I'm making this sucker right here, the AT-AT. 6,785 pieces. I'm currently working on the inside box number 2 of 4, which is the feet and the shins. So, I've got a long way to go. Space ZY, morning. Space ZY was here yesterday. Thank you for coming back. And Mackenzie, I remember you. You're very familiar. You comment a lot. Your comments are always good, so I know that I can just give them a thumbs up without reading them. I read them. I'm diligent about it, but I know I don't have to because your comments are not negative. Thank you for that. DJ Khalid alt account. How's the build going? I think it's going well, but if I make any mistake here on these legs, this sucker is going to fall over when I get it done. It's going to be a huge mess. So far I think I'm doing pretty good. My hands hurt. I have arthritis in both my hands, and putting this together is causing me pain, but when I put it together wrong and have to take it apart, that's what really hurts. Disassembly. I'm almost done with the legs. I'm almost able to put the legs on. I'm super excited. I think. DJ Khaled alt account. I can agree that doing something over again due to mistake is miserable. It is, but luckily this isn't work. This is fun. So I'm suffering through playing. So it's not. Is it really suffering when you're playing? I don't know. Maybe. I bought this Lego set to assemble as a method to stop thinking about suicide or to think about something else because my brain won't stop going there. So I'm doing Lego therapy. It does seem to help, but my brain still goes there. I made a video about how I bought this set to combat my suicidal ideation, and someone commented that I should record the process of me building it, which didn't occur to me, and I said, should I? And then I got other comments that said, yes, you should record myself doing it. This is why I started live streaming. I started it yesterday. I did it for 4 hours, and then I did it for another 4 hours yesterday, and this is my next installment live streaming. Didn't occur to me to live stream this at all, so that's why I'm doing it. Somebody suggested it because I just didn't even think to do it. Thank you, whoever that was. I should go back and look. Ah. All right, I'm at the point now where I get to put the legs onto the legs. Holy shit. Wow, this does not seem stable at all. Is that all that's holding it on there? I'm gonna fuck this up. Come on. Come on. It's standing. It's wildly unstable. I'm so hesitant here. I don't want this to fall over. Stay. Oh. Mackenzie, it has the stability of a baby deer. Yeah. That seems right. I took my dog for a walk today. It's 7 o'clock in the morning, and my neighbors were screaming at each other outside about one of them. They live together, and one stole money from the other one. It's like a son living with a dad, and they're both older than I am. And they're talking about one screaming, then they're like, and the guy's like, "You gotta move out. You gotta move out." It's like, "I'm not moving out. I like living here." And it's just like, "You stole money from me." And this is at 7 o'clock in the morning. And it's like, "Thank you, neighbors, for decreasing my property value. I appreciate that." I was concerned about my dog barking in the morning because I don't want to let him out before 8, but he had to go. But here's my neighbors just screaming F words back and forth, 7 o'clock in the morning on a fucking Monday. Like that's just great. It was a bag of change. That's what they were arguing over. He said, "Why did you go into my bag and steal my bag of money? My book bag. Why did you go into my book bag and steal my bag of money?" He goes, "What bag of money?" He goes, "I had quarters in there, and I had dimes, and I had pennies." I'm just like, man, he was upset about that bag of change. And they fight about money a lot. I heard one of them was yelling at another one saying, "You stole my $10 and you went and bought cigarettes with it." This is my same neighbor that he sits on his porch and he yells at cars that go by too fast and he says, "Slow down, fucking asshole." And by the time he says, "Slow down, fucking asshole," the person's gone. But he still yells it anyway. And I guess how would anybody else know that they were doing anything wrong unless that neighbor that's sitting on the porch yells at them? Does every neighborhood have one of those? Mine lives too damn close. Just too damn close. All right, these are stabilizing pieces I'm putting in. These are pretty good. Ah! Broke it. My daughter came over yesterday and she said, "Oh, you're building the camel." She doesn't have the same magic. She didn't have the magic of Star Wars like I had growing up, so she doesn't see it the same way that I do, which is okay. Oh no. That's not right. Shit, I think I messed this up. Oh man. I did something wrong. Sorry. Oh shit, I did do something wrong. Okay, I fixed it. What are you working at? Mackenzie, I don't see a mess up from my view. It was subtle. I had just missed the mark and it didn't quite fit. But now it fits, but it still does not feel horribly stable. Drugs are bad. All right, I've got it basically together, but it seems really unstable. I don't even have the big shit on it yet. I'm afraid to pick it up. I'm afraid the shit's gonna fall apart. If it were to fall over, this table's 42 inches off the ground. If it were to fall over, they would go everywhere. They'd be everywhere. Pieces would be everywhere. I'd never get them all. I'd step on them. It would be awful. It would be awful. Carrie Kate, dude, awesome. Thank you. Quacker, I made it. Welcome. Me again. Figured it out. Figured what out? Oh wait. Medical leg. I used to use embroidery and zone out, but it got stressful and my fingertips started peeling. This is very relaxing. I still can't figure out how to thumbs up on here. I don't know how to thumbs up on here either. I don't know much. Lizzie Moz, in the UK we call it Lego. Yeah, we're Americans. We say it wrong, and we know we're saying it wrong. We say Legos, but that's okay. And I like the UK. They're my number 2 country for most reviews, or my subscribers are. Number 2 is the UK. Number 3 is Canada. Number 1 is America, because I'm from America. That's coffee. I drink it out of a glass. I can do whatever I want. I'm an adult. Uh-oh. I've got a whole lot of extra pieces left over. That's not good. I think I missed a step. Or a bunch. Oh no. Do I have to take it apart? No. Three, 6. There's 20 of them in there. There's 20 of this one piece that I don't have. Man, I hope that doesn't cause a problem. Mackenzie, I have to go find food. I'll be back in a bit. Okay, gotta eat. Sustenance is important. Maintain survival. Space ZY. I usually have leftovers. It's probably just extra they put in there in case you lose pieces. Yeah, but this is like 20 of one piece. You know, I've got a bunch of little ones that they got. It's like, and they're like these connector pieces that are kind of important. These are the ones that really hurt my hands when I put them in there. And that seems like a lot. I've got out of all I've done so far, these are my extra pieces from all the other bags, and that I expect. But man, this is 20 of one thing. I'm mildly concerned, but we'll see what happens. Hopefully it's a mistake on their part. But they don't make mistakes like that. That's kind of rare. Marijuana is legal where I am. I don't know if I can smoke it on YouTube though. And that's not smoking, that's vaping. Pretty. Uh-oh. I broke something. I don't know where that part came from. There's no discernible place for this. I hope that's not important. I'm just going to set it aside. Okay, it says to hold it right here. And then that should be okay. Alright, I finished the first 2 boxes, which is this part here. I got all of the legs done. Move my coffee out of the way. Can I put this still in view? That's backwards. Okay, that's the front. Okay. Bit concerned that I had 20 extra pieces left over from that one part of it. That seemed like a lot for that one section. I've just completed, there are 4 boxes inside of this big box, and I just completed number 2 of 4. Yari. I've got number 3 of 4 right here, which is going to be this part right here that's highlighted. But here's the best part right here. I finally get to have some of the figures with it. I get 3 of them are somewhere in this box finally, so I can actually kind of play with it while I'm building it, which is exciting. I gotta find a knife. Okay, that was my second booklet. Done with that one. Alright, box number 3. There we go. I got the lower half of a figure right there. Super excited. I get to put figures together. Oh man, it's not until, that's number 10. I gotta go to 8. Shit, it's gonna be a while. Right, here's one. It's number 10. Son of a bitch. There's my manual. Man, this one seems heavier than the last one. This one seems like twice as thick as the last one. Lord. It's hella big, man. And it's got stickers. That's really cool. Oh man, I guess it was the last one was just kind of thin. Alright, so the first build book was, can you see how thick that was? And then the second build book was really thin. There's like hardly any pages here at all, but this one was a lot thicker. But the third one, for the third section, man, look at the size of that one. That's just hella big compared to the first two. That's a shitload of instructions right there. Can y'all see that? It's really hard to turn that here. That's a lot of building right there in one book, and that's just the third part. Let's look at the fourth part after that. So that's a lot. So this third one appears to be a little bit more complicated than the first two boxes combined. So that means that my original estimate of like 20 some odd hours, no, I don't remember how many hours the estimate ahead is way off. And this is going to take me, I'm going to guess, closer to 30 doing no math or at all. And I'm really high. So this is a serious build right here. Just this 1/4 part of the whole thing. That's heavy. I almost want to weigh it. Will that hold it? Nice. I try and take care of all the different boxes. I assume the box will have value at some point in the future, but I don't know that. Stickers. I get so much anxiety about putting stickers on Legos because you only get one shot at it, and you've got to get it right, because if you don't get it right, you can't pull it back off. It's not forgiving at all. So stickers give me anxiety when I apply them. I normally do pretty well, but I can't get it like perfect, and I want it to be perfect, and it's not. Alright, I've got Pardon me, puppy. Gotta get my drugs out of the way. Those are both drugs. It's legal where I am. Nine, 8, 13, 10, 12, 11, 11. No number on it. 13. Those are race car wheels. Rims. They're fancy ones. What are we talking about? Al Sleepy. I remember you from yesterday. Hella thick instruction book. I'd be overwhelmed. I would be overwhelmed but I love Legos, so I'm having, it's, holy shit. Yeah, it's intense. It's intense. Okay, yeah, I can see, well, I didn't think to be overwhelmed until you mentioned it. Now I'm thinking about it. There's hardly any gray in number 8. This thing is almost all gray. That's refreshing. I've been doing a lot of gray. This is Yoda. Can you see the dog? Yoda. I like to separate my pieces. I like to have the black ones and the very dark gray ones off to the one side because that's the only ones that Lego Batman works with. I got these little glass bowls on Amazon. I got 12 of them, and then I got another 12 for when my daughters moved out of the house. This is one of the most used items that we had that we wish we would have had way sooner in life. I use these things for everything. I use them as ashtrays if I have to. I don't smoke cigarettes, it's something else. But anyway, these glass bowls were just, as soon as we had them, we're like, we needed this sooner. So I recommend it highly. They're not expensive. Oh, what are we talking about? L Sleepy, I see Yoda. Give him some pets for me.
Feed your puppy.
Okay, box 3 or 4. All right, I'm working on bag number 8, so that's what I'm building right there. I don't know, well, I guess I can see the progression there. And eventually, I don't get to bag number 10 when I finally get to have some of the figures to actually, you know, work with. Which is sad that it took so long. And I'm starting with instruction number 339. This book ends with instruction number 791. So when I get to 791 instructions, I'll be 3/4 of the way done with this project. So what is it, 400 and change? So 450, I have 450 instructions in here, in this one book. Stay. Oh, I messed up. Hi. Hi. Oh. Onion Night. Good morning. Onion Night, welcome back. You were there yesterday. You're here yesterday? There yesterday. You were there yesterday. I was here yesterday at the same time. So when you're on the chat here, it leaves your name that you had, your name that you wrote in. You know, that's the way I'm identifying you. But it also, but when you leave comments in a video, you go by your handle, which could be the same, but it's normally very different, your name and your handle. So here is your name, but when I look at the comments, I see the handles. So I'm recognizing people by the picture, not by the actual name, unless the name is close to the handle, because some handles I see all the time when I'm looking at videos, but this is different. So if I recognize the picture, I'm like, oh, okay. So if you changed your picture, then I might not recognize you. I had a point that I was making, and I don't remember what that was. I bought these Legos because I was having a midlife crisis. I still am having a midlife crisis. Either, and it's a continuation of another midlife crisis, or I've had multiple midlife crises. So, but this is the second set of large Legos that I bought, and I bought both of these when I was at a very down place. So, I this live streaming is something new and different. So I don't know. I'm feeling better than I had before, and I don't know if it's the live streaming or the Legos or both, because live streaming is new for me. I might be rambling. Okay. I had Legos as a kid and I loved them, but I lived with another piece of shit person who would try as hard as they could and would succeed a lot to try and come and take one or two pieces without me knowing, so that I couldn't finish the build correctly, and it would upset me. And this was every single time I was doing that. I lived with multiple pieces of shit, but I had one who did that all the time. Like I'd be playing by myself, not bothering anybody, but this somehow that was an opportunity for somebody else to screw with me, and they would take it. And another thing was I remember I used to build puzzles, and then same piece of shit person would come by and take one of the pieces of the puzzle, and trying to do it without me noticing, so I wouldn't be able to complete it. I got autism, man. I want to complete that puzzle, and to not complete that puzzle was difficult for me, and that person knew that, and they did it anyway. Anyway, yeah. Legos and trauma. It sucks that I have that association with Legos. So when I'm playing with Legos, I still have that mentality. It sucks that kind of shit happens, but that shit happens. It's horrible people in the world, and I just happen to be raised in a house with two of them. I try not to talk about the specifics of the traumatic shit that I had, because I think it sounds disingenuous or whining or something. I don't know. I try to keep it general when I'm talking about stuff. I don't know if I have a real reason for that. What are we talking about? Andrew Butterfield, love you, Bigfoot. Have to go to work, but I'm incredibly excited to see where you're at when I'm on lunch. Hello, Andrew Butterfield, and good luck at work. Have fun. I wish I had a job to go to, and I feel like a horrible piece of crap that I don't have a job, and I've tried to get a job, and I'm failing at it mentally and physically. So I wish I had a job. I really wish. I've tried, and I want a job really bad, but my brain is so fucked up. It's sad, and it's depressing to get up and just do nothing. And of course, it's depressing. It's so depressing. To be depressed is so depressing. It's a compounding illness. it compounds. And it's not a plus depression, it's depression multiplied by depression. So you have depression, and then the fact that you have it makes you so depressed. Because you can see the inability that it's causing on you. It just sucks. Depression's a horrible thing. And you know you have it. And you know what you need to do to fix it. And you're just so depressed you can't fucking fix your own problem. Oh, it's horrible. And I have complex post-traumatic stress disorder. Depression is included. Everyone who has complex post-traumatic stress disorder has depression, has anxiety, has some sort of attention deficit disorder, and at some point in time has had suicidal ideation. It's just part of the package. It's just what you have to deal with. So when someone says they have complex post-traumatic stress disorder, they've got a host of other problems. This disorder is categorized by a bunch of other disorders, all put together to create this one bigger one. It's not like autism. Autism is just kind of one thing. There it is. It's just a different way of thinking. Complex post-traumatic stress disorders. Oh man, it's just a whole smorgasbord of other crap. I'm lucky I don't have the eating disorders with the complex post-traumatic stress disorder, because they can go either way. Overeating and undereating and bulimia, the very common symptoms of complex post-traumatic stress disorder. But the attention deficit disorder, that's guaranteed. One of them. There's a bunch of different attention deficit disorder. Yeah, you're going to have that with complex post-traumatic stress disorder. What am I doing? What are we talking about? Toaster cat at Cats. Greetings from Scotland. I'm in a similar situation myself. I have a moderate breakdown. I'm slowly getting back into work. In a few hours a week, I really need to get a full-time job. I feel you. It hurts when I want to work, and I'm capable. I'm physically capable of working. Just mentally, my brain's so fucked up, and it's depressing. Oh, I hate myself for not being able to go to work. The idea of being around other people sucks. Doing the job is great, but the idea of being around people asking me questions like, my marital status, and then asking me, about my children, and then asking me about where I live and other things I'm doing. It's like, no, I don't want to talk about that stuff. And really, I don't really want to hear it when other people want to talk about it either. I just want to talk about work and do work. What am I doing? Scotland. What time is it in Scotland? By the time you answer that question, there's such a delay on this thing. Quacker, I'm going for my PTSD test in a week or two. Hopefully I fail, LOL. Are you getting the whole shebang test? Are you getting the entire personality test? Because that's when I got the autism diagnosis and the complex diagnosis. And the other diagnoses. When you go for a personality test, they kind of gently try to ease you into talking about traumatic shit from your past. They kind of just need to feel out, how bad is the trauma affecting you. So they kind of ease into it because they're not sure how fast they can hit you with it. If you're comfortable talking about your trauma, you can just dump on them right then and there. And they're totally fine with that because they're going to try and ease it out of you because they don't know what to expect. But you can just totally trauma dump on the person who is doing your personality test. So if you're comfortable talking about your trauma, just tell them everything right then and there, and they'll stop you if you're saying too much. But you don't have to go at their pace, because they're going to go slow, because some people cannot talk about their trauma. It's just too fucking upsetting, which, everybody knows. No, I'm comfortable talking about my trauma to a camera. I'm talking to a camera. I'm looking at myself talking to. I can talk to myself all day long, but I can't. I'm talking in person is a different thing. But I can still say that I've got these disorders. But I mean, I don't want to get into specifics with people. Well, I don't want to do that here either. So I don't think I'm actually making a point there. So never mind. And that's the inside of an AT-AT. If you cut one open in a Star Wars movie, you're going to see blue, black, gray, and yellow. What are we talking about? Toaster cat, I didn't mean you stop questions. I mean the people in the cafe I'm doing a few hours food prep in. I didn't mean you stop questions. I mean the people in the cafe I'm doing a few hours food prep in. Yeah, I'm gonna guess that I missed part of that conversation. On my first live stream, I had a wave of depression that hit me so bad I didn't want to look at. I stopped looking at comments, and then I turned the radio on in an attempt to, not the radio. I turned on my Alexa playlist in an attempt to get myself out of this funk that I was in. And then when I was done with that live broadcast, the broadcast was restricted. It said it wouldn't play in certain areas, and I'm like, well, shit. I made this live chat, and if someone in certain areas wanted to watch it, highly unlikely, then they couldn't be able to watch it because it was restricted in some areas. I'm guessing in other countries, which I thought was sad, but so I don't want to play music in the background like I normally would. So if your live stream, yeah, some videos can't be played in other places. I didn't know this, but I know it now. But if I made my own music, I could play that in the background, but nobody wants that. Oh man, I haven't been doing this very long. Hour and 10 minutes and my butt already hurts. I'm 48. That shit happens. I drink coffee out of a glass. Uh-oh. I think I'm missing a piece. Oh no! Oh, wait. I found it. There it was. It was still in the bag. This is why I don't throw my bags away until after I finish the build, because I have thrown these pieces away before. And I'm upset that I did that, because I make it a point to check the bag so I don't do that, and I still occasionally do that. It doesn't make me a failure. I don't know why my brain goes there, but I have the Millennium Falcon Lego set, the big one, the 7,000 piece one, and you can set it up for the first three Star Wars movies, or you can set it up in the last three Star Wars movies of the main 9. And I have mine set up in the first 3, and I've got it set up in the Empire Strikes Back way. So it's where Han Solo and Princess Leia are back fixing the ship. When they're back in there and C-3PO interrupts them. That's the way I have my Millennium Falcon set up, which I have in my other room, and I have it on display. If no one will see it, because I don't have people over. But it's there, and I got the light kit for it. And I'm going to set this one up for the same thing, for Empire Strikes Back. So I'm going to have Luke Skywalker dangling from the bottom with his lightsaber out, ready to just lightsaber open the hatch so he can throw the bomb and grenade in and blow that sucker up. Because I think Empire is still the best, but I saw that when I was a kid, like 6 or 7 years old or so. So I was really young. So I was swept up in the magic of Star Wars, because I was the right age when Star Wars came out for it to captivate me and mesmerize me. But my kids don't have that same magic. My daughter came in and said, "Oh, you're building a camel?" Which I thought was really funny. Oh man, I don't know. I don't know how you guys out there that are like continually watching me. I've had so many people tell me that they hate the way that I talk, and the fact that other people can hang around for a period of time and listen to me talk is baffling. Because I talk in a certain way that just people don't like the way I talk, and they make it a point of telling me. So many times I've just been sitting there talking to somebody at work about work, and it's out of nowhere. They're just like, "Yeah, I don't like the way you talk." And I'm like, "All right, thank you." I'm like, "Well, how do I talk?" And they can't describe the way that I talk, but they say I talk in a way that they just don't like. Which I get. I have autism. I've had people's just voices, and I just couldn't stand the way certain people talked. It just bothered me. So I get it and I understand that, so I guess I can't fault people for that, but so many people have told me they don't like the way I talk. This is the inside of an AT-AT on Star Wars, if you were to crack one open. I was watching videos on my phone this morning and just kind of flipping through shit, and then you see people who are live streaming themselves sleeping, and it's like, do people watch that? I mean, I don't find that interesting in any way. I just flip right through it. But I mean, I'm not sure what the appeal is in that. Is it that you see other people sleeping? It might help you sleep, maybe. I don't know what the appeal is in watching somebody else sleeping. So I don't know why I messed up. I messed up. Oh, I did. I don't know what I was talking about. This is what I'm building. If you're just tuning in, I'm building inside this big box here. We're 3 other small boxes, and I'm currently on our 4 other boxes, and I'm working on box 3 of 4 right now, which is this highlighted part right here. Here's the first 2 boxes in completion. And now I'm building the abdomen and the throat of the beast. What are we talking about? Quacker. I'm also getting an autism test as well, but I don't think I'm getting the personality test, at least not immediately. Yeah, they're probably getting it all at one time. Not a personality test or I don't know what they call it. I mean, it's something. If it's what, yeah. If you're getting that test all at one time, I don't know what's happening. I'm not an expert. I don't know shit. I know what happened with me. It cost me like $2,500. Oh, this sucked it too. When I got the diagnosis, they said that I stated this and then I said this all over that's what I was writing. I was reading it. It was like 18 pages long. And it was like, I stated this and I said this. But when I talked about what other people had hurt me in the past, they said, and he alleged this. And I was upset about that when they used that word, I alleged. When it came to other people, they changed the word to I alleged to it. And that was upsetting. That's cop talk. And that bothered me because it's like if you said stated, just I stated the whole time. But just say I alleged the whole time. So be prepared for that because there's a legal reason probably why they have to do that. But it was upsetting that they said I alleged that somebody else had hurt me in the past. That I found is kind of a kick in the nuts. I don't know what color pink this is, but this is some serious pink going on inside of my very not pink AT-AT going on here. My instrument of death is a very pinky color here. Oh, here we go. Satisfying snap. And I ruined it by talking over it. I'll try it again. Oh, yeah. If you haven't seen the Deadpool and Wolverine movie, I highly recommend it. If you like the first two, you're gonna love the third one. I've seen it twice in the theater, and it was amazing. I saw it on the first week, and then I saw it again a week later. So good. 'Cause I thought about it for a week. I watched it, and then I thought about it for a week later. I was still thinking about it. So I had to go see it again. So I highly recommend that movie. Yeah, I think it's made a lot of money so far, so it's worthy of. Uh huh. If it seems like I'd be a good person to interview with, I'm not, because I can't have this kind of rapport when I'm talking to somebody else. I'm talking to myself in a camera right now. I can talk like this, but when I'm around other people, I'm a different person. So I've never done an interview, even though I've been asked to several times, because I can't predict the outcome. I can't control the outcome. So I'm going to say or do something stupid, I think, and I don't want to do that. And I think I might clam up or something. What are we talking about? Two. Oh, wow. How many? There's 12 people watching. Thank you, 12 people watching. That's more than I would expect. Would be interested enough to find out whatever I'm doing is. I can't even make a complete sentence, so I don't know why people watch me. No, I assume that that's a glitch. There's there's something about this right here, this instruction right here. It says to put this one piece on top of this other piece 20 times. 20 times to do this right here. And I was like, there's something about that instruction I just think is awesome, and I'm not sure what it is. Because to do it 20 times just seems like a lot. And you see where they're gonna go lined up all the way around the outside here. If you can see that, I don't know if you can see. But times 20 is just awesome for some reason. It's one piece on top of another. So it says, yeah, they're called 40. I have 40 of them. I'm not counting them out. I'm just putting them all inside of one little dish and hope that I have 40 there. Why that's fascinating to me, I don't know. But I know that that's autism. Oh, what are we talking about? Wait, where am I? I scrolled, I can't find it. What the hell? Okay. Stay. Oh, wait. No. No! Okay. Pork tampon, I prefer the way you talk compared to others. Your name's Pork Tampon? Uh-oh. I hope I have one too many and not one not enough. God, these pieces are so small. I'm 48. I have arthritis in both of my hands. That's from alcohol and sports and stupidity, all in that combination. And so my hands hurt all the time. So doing Legos can be a problem, especially after a while. And this universe doesn't have hand transplants just yet, but when they get to hand transplants, I'm gonna need one. Oh, I messed up. Quacker, thank you for your content. You're welcome, but I have mental illness, so I don't believe that you're really thanking me and all, because I don't want to feel like I've helped anyone, because if I did, someone's gonna take that away from me. I have mental illness and I can't. Yeah. So does that make sense? I don't. My reality is hard. It's hard. It's hard. I'm aware of how bad my illness is, and I'm aware of how insane it makes me. But I know, but I can't stop. I just can't stop. So there's the rational part of my brain that's fighting the mental illness, and it's the mental illness wins. Then the rational part of my brain just loses out, and that's depressing. So the rational part of my brain says that I've helped people and they actually enjoy my content. But my brain's not rational, so I don't believe that someone actually does enjoy my content. I think they're just saying that to set me up for something else later, you know? Or humoring me or pitying me, or it's a fluke, or it's an imagination, or I'm just reading it wrong. That's just how shit works. It's joyous. Joyous, I say. I had a rough childhood. All my accomplishments were diminished by other people. Always. If I ever did anything right, it was a fluke or an accident. Always. And I know that too. So I know I'm being irrational. That's the hard part. I know this is what I have an irrational mind, and I have this issue, and it's because of this specific thing in the past. And I'm aware of that. And I'm aware that I'm not, it's not right. I'm not supposed to be like that. And it needs to stop. And I can't stop it. That's where the depression, you know, that compounds your depression. When you know that you're fucking up and you know that you can't stop, it's like mental illness is like drug addiction. You know that it's hurting you, but you just can't stop. And I don't want to get into addiction, though. I can talk about that for a long time. Speaking of which, I'm going to drink some coffee. Drink water. Progress. This is going to sit on top of here. I guess I'm working that whole thing up. I think I'm starting at the bottom. So I guess this is this level right here, but then there's another level up here, and then there's the whole thing around it. So I'm on first floor. I think this is the first floor. Oh wait, I can look and know for sure. Yes, that's the first floor I'm building. Addiction story time, please. No, I hate the fact that I have addictions. I hate my addictions so bad. I can talk about them, but man, I gotta be in the right place. That's just one of those things. Gotta hate myself for that. Just one more. Addiction. Complex post-traumatic stress disorder and addiction. You know, not everybody who has complex post-traumatic stress disorder has addiction, but a lot of us do. And we all have the exact same addiction. Multiple. Because why be addicted to one thing when you can be addicted to many? Has there been a lot of commenting going on? Wow. I missed a lot of the comments. I'm sorry. Oh, Andrea Leach. Hey, I know you. I've been in your comments a lot. You're also one of those commenters that always comment positive things. Thank you. I know I can just blindly like the stuff that you do. I read it, but I'm just saying that I know if I wanted to, I could just blindly like your comment because I know that it's not negative. Or you're so passive aggressive that I missed it, but I don't think that's the case. Oh, here we go. It's satisfying. Son of a marsh dweller 7. I'm grinding Final Fantasy 1 as my therapy addiction right now, but it's a bit self-sadistic. It's a bit self-sadistic, but what addiction isn't? Yeah, I get that. Grinding Final Fantasy 1. I don't know what that is. Is that a video game? I assume. And then is that new? If it's 1, Final Fantasy I've heard of before. Oh wait, no, that's the I don't know if I've heard of Final Fantasy. Is that on Xbox? If it's a game, is it on Game Pass? I have Game Pass. I'll play anything on Game Pass. Oh, I think I'm making the floor. The sweet, sweet floor. Cool. I like it. Wow. I don't like that. Don't like that. Depression has set in. I don't know why, I don't know what happened or what has changed, but it just travels in waves all day. It waxes and it wanes. Waxes and it wanes. And I'm currently waxing. Don't know why that happens. Really sucks. Oh, I'm so depressed. A wave of depression's hitting me right now. Somebody say something interesting. It might be, are we talking about the game? Collection on Steam. What's Steam? Is Steam a place where you can buy video games? I think the Xbox just automatically goes to Microsoft, I think. I played Grounded on Xbox Game Pass, and I played it. It was awesome, and I played it nothing but that for like a month and a half or so with my daughter's boyfriend. We both played it the same a lot, and then we just kind of got to a point where it's not that we beat the game, but we just kind of felt like we beat the game, and we just switched off to something else. But it was intense there for a while. We built an entire world inside that game. When you're building Legos, something this big, every time you put pieces together, you gotta push those damn things down hard, like a lot, and make sure that they are secure together. I learned this the hard way when I built the Millennium Falcon, the really big one, because I didn't push them all down really hard. And every time I pick that thing up and move it, pieces fall off, and I gotta try and figure out where they all go. It's a pain in the ass. So when you're building big Legos, you gotta push down on that sucker. Uh-oh. Hey, buddy. This is what I'm building. I'm on box number 3 of 4 that was inside of here, and I'm building the abdomen and the neck of the beast right now. These are my therapy Legos, my mental health Legos, because I have much mental illness and I suffer from suicidal ideation. So I'm using this as a method to combat that. I believe it's working. I think, well, I still have thoughts, but I believe that it's not as debilitating. So I believe Lego therapy is helpful. Sarah Mole, my manager drinks beer and does Legos in his free time. I don't have any beer. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. I probably shouldn't have it if I did. Zane Shalabi. Last time I did Levi's was with a friend like a year ago, two ago, and then we didn't even finish them. Wait, hold on. I meant Legos, not Levi's. Stupid autocorrect. That's one of the ones I read out loud. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Zane Shalabi. Shalabi or Shalabi? I'm just guessing. I hope I get that close at least. Legos. I built these two little tower type things right here, and then they had me put this like reinforced stabilizing type of bar right here on each one. So these things are not going to move. So I'm pretty sure that's structural, which is kind of interesting. Yeah, that's solid shit. Those things are not moving. Normally those would break and come off, but nope, those are on there now. So they're locked in with those vertical suckers right there. Hi. Hi. If you don't have one of these right here, I recommend you get one. They're really great if they fit your lifestyle. That is, here. This is a reverse giraffe. I got a 17 pounder right here. All right. I finished. This was the section number 8, or bags number 8 right here, which is the first level of the main abdomen right there. which goes this way? I can't tell. I think it's this way. Yeah. That's the one. Uh-huh. So that's cool. I had 4 extra small pieces. And those are my pieces I have so far. They're extra. It's a lot. I'm hoping I didn't make a mistake. Okay. I'm moving on to 9. Part 9. Which doesn't seem like much. You're inconvenient. Ugh. I have a 100-gallon chilled tank. Chicklid tank. I have a 100-gallon chicklid tank and a 500-gallon saltwater tank. I don't know what that means. I assume that that's a conversation that I was not privy to. What is this? I got a message held for a review. Zabrina. Nice size tank. What kind of chick kids, if you don't mind me asking? I breed green Corys. I don't know why that message was blocked, Zabrina. I'm going to hit the show button and see what happens. Yeah, that one's cichlid. Okay, I know that word. I've heard that before. Isn't that that type of disease that the fish get? Yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about. Drink water. That's annoying. Have you heard this one? If you let your trauma bother you, then the people that caused it, you're letting them win. Have you ever heard that? Or some variation of that? You know, don't let your trauma bother you because you're letting the other people win. It's like they won a long time ago and they've still won and I've definitely lost and I'm still losing because I'm still affected by it today. And if the people who traumatized me as a child were to find out that I'm still affected by it today, they would think that was funny. Why my mind went there, I don't know. Libby, good morning all. Hi Libby. I remember you from yesterday. You were here and I recognize your icon. You comment often. Welcome back. I'm sorry. Did I disturb you? Did I disturb you? Did I disturb you? I'm building box number 3 of 4, which is the abdomen and the throat right now, and I've got the legs and I'm not sure what that part is right there. But I've got the bottom platform done, the first level of that done, that will sit right on top of here. Right, puppy? Ah. And I've been sitting here for 2 hours and 10 minutes and my butt hurts on this chair. Did you just hit your head? NC, my nerves are shot right now. That sucks. Are you drinking coffee? Maybe stop. Not that you were looking for solutions, you were just saying something, but I apologize if I overstepped. No, this is wrong. I messed up. I messed up. I gotta take it apart. That hurts my hands too. I grabbed this piece when I should have grabbed this piece right here. Obligated to say so. I have depression. Well, I mean, I normally have depression, but it's waves hitting me hard. I'm not asking for sympathy. I'm just telling you if I have depression. I wish I wasn't aware of it. You know, when you have depression, you're not aware of it. It's not as bad. It still affects you, but it's nice when you don't realize you're depressed. But now I'm aware. It just pops into my head. All of a sudden, I realize I feel awful. I just installed this piece right here that's on a hinge, and then it goes into, it's a little ball that goes into a socket right there. So now it's tilted. That's cool. Can I help you? What do you want? You cold? I don't know what you want. I don't know what you want. You're being weirder. you're going to remember me. Shit. I messed up. Damn it. I can't get it apart. I got it. Same thing on this other side. I got this one piece. It's satisfying. Post-industrial media, Yoda's ear inside out, can you fix? Yes. If I hadn't saw it, I would have fixed it. Thank you for letting me know. I don't like that either. You're welcome. I'm so depressed right now. It sucks. I'm so depressed right now. I'm trying my best to get my mind off of it and not think about it, but I just can't help but think about it because I can feel it. I feel it. It's like crushing in my soul amongst other things. Is this cactus skeleton? That's a creative way of spelling it. No, why? I don't know what you're. Is that to me? I don't know what that's about. There might have something to do with something else in there. You talking about my depression? I don't know why I'm depressed. I mean, I know why I'm depressed. Oh, you're asking me why? Okay. Yeah, I'm depressed. Yeah, I'm very depressed. Yes, and then it's just a lifelong. I have chronic depression. I've had it for well over 40 years. I was diagnosed very young having depression, and it's never gone away. And it just travels in waves, and it's gotten worse over the years. Yay! And my anxiety's gotten worse over the years. I used to have just mild anxiety, but no, now it's full blown horrific anxiety, and or I got full on phobias where shit was just debilitating before, but now it's crippling. Like I'm just stopped. It's halting. Oh, yeah. I have complex post traumatic stress disorder. It's yeah, depression is just that's standard with complex post traumatic stress disorder. I want to try mushrooms, but they're not legal where I am. I just need to buy them and see if it works. I don't want to spend the time to grow them. I just need to find somebody who sells mushrooms. I will buy them illegally. So I hear mushrooms help and work well. Shit. Sorry if I have dandruff. I like to wear black shirts because it hides my sweat stains. I would talk more, but I have depression. I have to force myself to talk sometimes. I don't know if you want to hear me talking anyway. Now, buddy. Sabrina, vent all you want and keep clicking the Legos. I'm trying. I want to eventually the Legos after a while kind of feels like a chore when I'm doing the Legos because I get so depressed while I'm doing this. I love doing this. Don't get me wrong, but again, you get so depressed that even when you're doing the things that you love, you want to stop. It's like, oh, I just want to stop and kind of lay down for a while. But that's just my brain that's fucking with me. It sucks. Sucks. I attribute most of my trauma that I've had, I got a lifetime of it, to I got it down to five people. And yeah, there's five people and I hate all five of them. Have caused me the most pain and suffering in my lifetime. It sucks that you're aware of shit like that and you know it, and it's horrible. Ah! Hello. You're pretty. As someone with anhedonia and trauma, I feel your statement. I don't know what that is. Anhedonia. I gotta look that up. Anhedonia. Lack of pleasure. Oh, that sucks ass. That sounds god awful. And lack of pleasure and trauma, I feel your statement. Oh, bummer. I didn't even know that was a thing, and I don't want to know about that disorder because I don't want to know that I have it. And I might. That is horrible. Thank you for teaching me that one. I appreciate knowing it, but I don't want to know it if it's something that I might have. I know that I've struggled in that area, that's for sure. Nothing gives me joy on a lot of times, a lot of days. Like if someone, here's my question to you all, is that if for someone were to give you $100,000, just here's $100,000, what would you buy on? They're like, here, blow it on something. You just gotta spend it frivolously. And if someone were to give me $100,000, I don't. There's nothing that I want. I can't think of anything that would give me any kind of joy. And I can remember things in the past that would have given me joy. Like someone gave me money, like, oh, I'd probably do some traveling, or maybe buy, I don't know, a car or something, fun or something like that. But nothing sounds exciting or interesting at all. I'd be like, yeah, I have nothing to spend it on. And I'm sure I could, yeah. Other people would have no problem with that, but that's the kind of depression I have. Where even if I fell into money, it'd be like, I don't know what to do with it. I'd probably just give it to my children. What kind of depression is that? I mean, there's nothing that you want. You get to a point when there's nothing that you want. It's not that you have everything you need. You don't, because if you did, you wouldn't be so damn depressed. But it's just there's nothing that you want. Someone could go here. I'll give you. A genie shows up and I give you anything you want. It's like I don't know what I don't wish for anything. Not to have depression, but you can't buy that. That's why I don't think winning the lottery would ever help me. I used to play the lottery because just thinking about winning it would be great, but now thinking about winning it sounds terrible because I believe it would do me more harm than good. You ever seen people win the lottery? They're fucked up, man. There's a lot of people they ruin their lives. They win the lottery and it just ruins their lives. And everybody's like,